Good morning, folks. Today we've got a little bit of space weather, got a little bit of Earth weather, and some terrific news articles, so let's get right to it over at spaceweathernews.com. We're looking at 193 angstroms first, not much to see, no flashes of solar flares, and no eruptions of plasma either. We did have some filament action around the limbs, including an incoming phalanx at the left side arching over the solar equator. The solar wind continues to drop out, just not quickly enough. We're still well above average stream intensity, and the Earth actually slipped back into geomagnetic storm conditions yesterday. Hopefully those with the app got that alert sent through yesterday afternoon. And it's tough to tell when the stream intensity will finally be gone. The southern coronal hole is more visible, but it is actually the north that's relevant right now and over the coming days. You should be able to see the slightly darker area on the north as well, and that's the widely extended northern opening that covers a preposterous amount of the disk at this time. Moving on to the top stories. Folks, not many people know about 2007 OR-10, but it is the third largest trans-Neptunian planet in our system at over 1,500 kilometers across. Its 45-hour rotation suggested it might have a satellite, and indeed, they claim to now have spotted it. It would be a few hundred kilometers in its own right, and would mean that every discovered planet in our system that is at least 1,000 kilometers across has a moon. Up next, we've got a piece on solar system formation that somewhat stumps the scientists. They did 110 model runs and found Venus and Earth to be around quite a bit, but Mercury only showed up 9 times, and Mars was actually almost as scarce. Thinking a new paradigm may be needed in system dynamics, and also the article notes that, regardless of what happened, all inner system planets were shown to be endowed with plenty of water, which is a fun lead to our next story. The streaks of water in Hale Crater analyzed and found to boost the chances for a seriously wet Mars even more than they already were, including evidence for water still existing today. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to talk about this as well. Storm system ripped through the central states and dropped a number of tornadoes as they approached the Mississippi River. This footage is pretty incredible. We do have dozens of damage reports like cars dented up, broken windows, and roofs ripped off houses. It's likely to be an ongoing threat this morning and even into the evening as the heat of the day adds more energy to the system. The low is expanding and pushing east slightly, but that southern convergence line will be a storm concern and significant rainmaker for the Gulf states and up into the Ohio Valley. We've got the rest of the world's pressure and radar forecast too, a null school run, and shots of our star to close. It's 4:55 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.